Thank you so much for joining us. I'm Jeff Vaughn.
And I'm Lena Wynn. Support is pouring in tonight for Senator John McCain. The 80-year-old Republican revealed that he's been diagnosed with an aggressive form of brain cancer.
Yeah, the news has left many in shock tonight, and tonight many are rallying behind the senator, calling him a hero and a fighter.
KCAL 9's Elsa Rowan is here now with details on McCain's diagnosis and disease. Elsa.
Really shocking news today, right? John McCain has served our country for 6 decades as a warrior, a congressman, and a fiercely independent senator. And it's not surprising that when news broke late today that he is facing a serious health challenge, support came very quickly from all sides of the political spectrum.
Senator John McCain, decorated Vietnam War pilot, prisoner of war, a man who served his whole life, is now in the fight of his life. Diagnosed with glioblastoma, an extremely aggressive brain cancer. McCain's doctors say the tumor was discovered just after the Arizona senator had a blood clot removed from above his left eye last Friday. This was not far from the spot on his left temple where he had a cancerous lesion removed in 2000. CBS News chief medical correspondent Dr. John LaPook said McCain and his family are in for a battle.
I was quite surprised to find out it was a glioblastoma, which is a primary malignant brain tumor, and it is a very serious type of tumor.
The President Comey, in case of President Trump.
Colleagues became concerned about McCain's health after he seemed confused while grilling former FBI head James Comey last month in front of the Senate Intelligence Committee. This is the same type of brain cancer that took the life of Senator Ted Kennedy in 2009. McCain's daughter Megan released a statement on social media saying, "It won't surprise you to learn that in all this, the one of us who is most confident and calm is my father. He is the toughest person I know. The cruelest enemy could not break him. The aggressions of political life could not bend him. So he is meeting this challenge as he has every other. Cancer may afflict him in many ways, but it will not make him surrender. Nothing ever has." Condolences poured in about Senator McCain, including from President Trump, who issued a statement saying McCain has always been a fighter and that he and Mrs. Trump send our thoughts and prayers to Senator John McCain, Cindy, and their entire family, adding, "Get well soon." Former President Barack Obama wrote, "John McCain is an American hero and one of the bravest fighters I've ever known. Cancer doesn't know what it's up against. Give it hell, John." And Hillary Clinton wrote, "John McCain is as tough as they come," thinking of John, Cindy, their wonderful children, and their whole family tonight. McCain's office released a reassuring statement saying the senator and his family are reviewing further treatment options. He is in good spirits as he continues to recover at home with his family in Arizona. He is confident that any future treatment will be effective.
McCain and his family and his doctors at the Mayo Clinic in Phoenix are reviewing treatment options right now. Most people with this type of cancer survive on average 16 months after diagnosis. Radiation and chemo can reduce or even eliminate the tumor, but for most people, the cancer, this type, always returns. Jeff, back to you.
Elsa, thank you so much.